What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Denver Sports Betting Radio Show. I'm Ryan Garcia, owner and founder of Denver Sports Betting. And today, this is a special. This is going to be a fun interview for me because I'm born and raised here in Colorado. I'm a homer. We have a homer here who's making his one championship debut September 6th, Denver, Colorado. That's Nico Cornejo. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem, man. So just going back on that, your debut in the biggest fighting league there is. Like, what does that mean to you in front of your hometown? Your family, your friends, they're going to be there cheering you on. It's like a storybook, man.
Yeah, you nailed it right there. Nail on the coffin. This is a true underdog story, really. Growing up, born and raised in Pueblo, Colorado. Um, this is a great opportunity. You know, uh, we've my coach told me the other day that I am the first Pueblo fighter to be signed to a major promotion organization like One Championship. One Championship being globally around the world. So it's a humbling experience. It's an overwhelming good feeling experience, and just taking it all in, man, soaking it in like a sponge.
Definitely, man, because it's the journey, man, and
Yes.
all the hard work, all the stress, the tears, the blood,
Mhm.
and you're here. Like this,
Yeah.
that's amazing, man. And to be the first Pueblo. So my dad's from Pueblo, so I
Mhm.
know a little bit about Pueblo and everything. But people that don't know Pueblo, how would you describe it to them?
Man, we're the Steel City, Steel City, and that's my fight name is the Steel City Kid. Being born and raised, I had to represent my hometown of where I'm from, and it's Pueblo's small. We're not known for a lot of things. We're in the news, quite a bit for not all the good reasons.
Yeah,
So I would love to take this opportunity and this platform to put Pueblo on the map in a good way, and you know being on this major promotion, I'm hoping that it'll just lay a pathway for future fighters from Pueblo to show how much heart we actually have, how much pride we carry in ourselves in fighting, and hopefully, pave a way for my teammates as well too. I have a teammate, Robert, the real deal Trujillo.
mm-hmm.
He's with UFC Power Slap,
Yep.
so he's doing his thing over there, and I have two other fighters who are grinding with me during this camp. They're a little smaller than I am. They're 125ers. I'm a 55er, so I'm a little bit bigger than them, but they push me, I push them, and they're both undefeated. Um, Andre, he's getting ready to fight next weekend and Saturday, and so is my other teammate Colin. They just confirmed a fight for him that he's going to step in on a pretty much a week and a half notice fight next weekend. And then we got Frankie, the American Psycho, St. Peter. He's getting ready for his fight in October, his title fight in October for this is all Sparta.
Yeah.
Up here
Yep.
in Superior, Colorado. So
Definitely, man. You're you're kicking that door down because once again, like Denver gets talked about, being like a mecca for MMA and everything like that. But now you're putting Pueblo on the map for it, man. So that's amazing. So for your opponent here, we have Adrien Lee
yes.
out of Hawaii, man. How do you feel about this matchup?
He's a from what I've seen in his fight videos, he's tough. He's a tough kid, and you know there is a big age gap between us. And I don't want to take anything away from him. With him and his family, he comes from a fighting family. His brother, his sisters, Christian, Lee, Victoria, Angela, they're all amazing fighters for one champion, and I don't want to say too much about him having some shoes to fill,
Yeah.
but those are some pretty big shoes to fill after having older siblings like that. Me, on the other hand, I grew up with four sisters. None of them are fighters, so I have no shoes to fill
Yeah.
besides my own. And um, I would like to say, I'm Pueblo's proud son that's doing this for my town,
I
my
love it,
city.
man. I
So
love to hear that, man, because you're gonna make people put some respect on that name,
I yes, definitely. Like I said, I grew up in Pueblo. with my high school sports, a high school athlete, and coaching my kids, coaching youth sports throughout the years, and kind of did life backwards. I didn't take the time for myself. I was a father at an early age. Just my oldest son was born 2 weeks after I graduated high school, so I had to grow up real fast,
Yeah.
and had two more kids after that, after him, and so I have two boys, one girl, and now with my fiance, I had two more bonus kids.
Uh,
So we have a big family right now, and so that the sacrifice that they make, that I make, that my fiance makes for me to live out my dream, um, I can't give enough credit where credit's due to them.
Definitely, man. They see what you're doing, man, because like you kind of mentioned, Pueblo's not always been known for, the best stuff going on and everything,
Mhm.
but you're giving hope, man. You're bringing that to so many kids because you coach as well too, right?
Yeah, my coach hasn't really had me coaching as much. We
Yeah.
took this year and really focused on the fighting. Even though this is my one champion debut, this is also my third pro fight.
Yeah.
I turned pro last year in July of 2023, and had my second pro fight last December, and so this is my third pro fight. I've been fighting since 2019, but I've been wrestling my entire life. So the switch wasn't really
Yeah.
that major. It was clicked right away.
You have the foundation because we all
Yes.
know, UFC championships, all these others, won championships and everything like that. Like championships have that foundation of, wrestling.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
like
I I
everyone knows this.
I
So
I
like
like to think of it as wrestling is the base, and like you said, the foundation is the base of all sports: football, softball, you know, uh, soccer, all of it. Wrestling is really the form of the foundation of all sports. So I love it. I love it.
man, and that's when I saw your background because how long you been wrestling for?
Since I was 8.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy. So you know everything.
Mhm.
Once I saw that, I just knew like that, like you already have
Yeah.
that advantage over a lot of people because people that have that striking game that's great, but man, to try to learn wrestling in
Mhm.
a couple years and get your ground game that's tough, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And a lot of my videos and my fights previous, that's all you see is my wrestling on display. My chain wrestling is what we like to call it. And but during spar nights is Wednesday nights for us, and I don't do much wrestling on spar nights. I let my hands go, I let my kicks go, my knees, my combinations, and my fiance is there to help me. She videotapes us and my teammates to help us out, and like, okay, go through. All right, I did this. Okay, I need to do this better. And so, I don't want to get anybody fooled that I don't have hands, because I do, but I haven't had anybody stop me in my wrestling. So until somebody does,
Then
so
we'll get to see it. Then
yeah,
they're in for another surprise. So that
yes,
I love it. I love it,
yes,
man. Because one championship's coming back here, and the first time is sold out, and I
yes.
have no doubt because I know tickets are getting sparse. So
Oh,
get those tickets.
yes,
If you
yes.
can
They
for
they
one.
are they are 80% sold right now for the venue, in which tickets are limited. You can still get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. And if you're able to make it live, and if not, if you guys can't make it live, Amazon Prime will be streaming it. So if you have your subscription to Amazon Prime, they will be broadcasting it live on that.
And you have to because you guys came for that first time last time, and it was just an amazing event. Like it was just every fight was action packed. Like it was amazing. So like
Yeah.
people that went last time to the fight and everything like that, like they know what to expect for this one.
Yes.
And then we have a hometown, right? Like so
Yes.
you're the only one from Colorado on there, right?
Yes. So the only Colorado fighter on this card. So that's an amazing feat itself right there too, and truly an honor just to be on this card, and the only Colorado fighter to represent Colorado on this card. And you said it earlier that Denver is the mecca of fighting. One championship is truly the mecca of mixed martial arts, where the other top competitors like the UFC and Bellator, they all focus on the mixed martial
Yeah.
arts, all that. with the one championship, you get MMA, you get Muay Thai, you get grappling, jiu-jitsu, no-gi jiu-jitsu. You got Mikey and Cade, who are the co-main events for a grappling match, which is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't think of anything like that for a big promotion like this and fighting. And, you know, a lot of people can disagree or not agree that grappling ain't fighting, but grappling is fighting.
100%.
And you got John Haggerty, who's the main event, Liam Harrison, who this might be his last fight. So it's truly an honor to see these guys. And man, I became a super fan of these guys overnight and be able to see him and, you know, hopefully Demetrius Johnson too. So when the UFC made a switch with Demetrius Johnson, you know, Demetrius Johnson, he's just killing it over there and making a name for himself. And little birdie told me he's going to be there that night. So I hope to see him. And if he's hearing this or ever watching this, man, love to get a picture with you. Me and my coach, Jeff. Jeff is a super fan.
Man, Demetrius, man, what a trade. Like one championship, man, they saw the talent. They understand talent.
Yes.
That's why they have you on the card. That's why they made that trade. Like this is going to be just an amazing event. I can't, you know, explain that even more because their last one was sold out. And once again, you got to get your tickets to this and everything. Before we kind of leave, where's the best place to get a slopper at?
Best slopper? Oh man, kind of put me on the spot. And if I say something wrong, I don't want to be hated for this. I'm gonna plead the fifth on this.
All right, that's smart.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one.
No, that's smart. I called up my Pueblo friend and I was like, "Yo, man, what should I ask this guy?" And he's all, "Where does he get his sloppers at?" But no, that's a smart answer. But September 6th, man, it's going to be an amazing storybook to just the start of your story, man.
Yes.
Because, you know, we're going to be cheering for you. You know, we're expecting, you know, to that handheld high and everything like that. But you have Denver and you have Pueblo's respect no matter what, man. So I appreciate you coming on the show. And, you know, I'm looking forward to September 6th, one championship at Denver at Ball Arena. This is going to be amazing. Make sure you tune in or get your tickets. And we're going to be back right after this commercial break to the Denver Sports Betting Radio Show.